National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara. Steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Saints and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. As a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, at Zach Wilson. Here's Wilson to throw right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They go play action now. Wilson to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll run with Hall. And some room to run now. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston. On 1st and 10, Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Jameis now on 1st down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Quick slant here to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Looks good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Wilson on the hook up to Davis. 1st down, Jets. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think Hurts there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Here we go with Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Hall again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the 1st down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that 1st down gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to move back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jameis on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action. Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Winston again. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
you don't deserve
upset,
anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play. All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip. But used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
Third and goal, Winston. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate
from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. On 2nd and 9, Winston over the middle to Smith. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one. I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown. And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm. And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch. And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. And quickly, they get to the line. First down, Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, it's Winston. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Winston now to throw on first down. Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, a run. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 22. A 1st down throw for Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. A second juke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A 10th carry for Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Sheldon Rankins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Here's Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. A beautiful fake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A throw to the flat for Carter. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Winston and the Saints now down 28-27. 2:19 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Winston to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down, Kamara. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by a touchdown. 27 seconds to go. Now they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, should I take 9? Go and check the just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister. I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers. I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys. Drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in the my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat it. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give them some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.